I'll never forget the look on my friend Robert's face that afternoon. It was a little over a year ago. We were at our old high school reunion, sipping coffee under the shade of some oak trees, when I saw him walking toward me, or rather trying to walk. He moved slowly, like every step took all the energy he had left. His knees wobbled, his back hunched, and he looked tired. The kind of tired that comes from deep inside, not just fatigue but frustration. I asked him how he was doing, and he chuckled, "Well, Doc, let's just say stairs have become my worst enemy." At the time, I figured it was just age catching up with him. Happens to the best of us, right? But something didn't sit right. Robert had always been active, hiked every weekend, danced at weddings, and now he was struggling just to stand. I didn't think much more of it, until a few months ago. We bumped into each other again at the park, and this time I couldn't believe my eyes. Robert was walking, striding, with ease, shoulders tall, steps steady, a smile on his face like he'd knocked 15 years off his age. "You look incredible," I said. "What in the world happened?" He laughed and said, "You're not going to believe it, Doc. I stopped taking 2 vitamins. "Wait, what?" I thought I misheard him. "Vitamins, aren't those supposed to help us stay strong?" That's when he explained everything. How 2 common vitamins, ones most people over 60 are told to take, were quietly draining his energy, stiffening his joints, and making his legs feel like lead. When he cut them out and made a few small changes to his meals, everything started turning around. The pain faded, the strength returned, the swelling went down. "I didn't believe it myself," he said, "but Doc, I feel like I've got my life back." I was stunned. So I dove into the research, and what I found shocked me. Robert wasn't a fluke. These vitamins in excess can lead to leg weakness, poor balance, and muscle loss, especially in seniors. And worst of all, most people are taking them every single day, thinking they're doing the right thing. That's why I'm sharing this with you. Because if you're over 60 and your legs are feeling heavy, weak, or sore, it might not be age. It might be what you're putting into your body. The truth is, you've got nothing to lose by watching this video, but you might gain back the one thing that matters most, your freedom. So stick with me. Let me show you what Robert discovered, and what could very well change the way you age starting today. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Wait, vitamins? Aren't those supposed to help me, not hurt me? And that's exactly what Robert thought too, what I thought. What millions of older adults are still thinking right now, as they pop their daily pills with breakfast, believing they're protecting their bones and muscles. But here's the uncomfortable truth. Not all vitamins are harmless. In fact, some of them, especially when taken in high doses or combined with poor diet, can quietly do more damage than good. That's why in this next part, I'm going to walk you through exactly which 2 vitamins you need to watch out for, and why they could be sabotaging your leg strength, your balance, and even your independence. I'll also show you what to do instead. Because once you understand what's really going on inside your body, and how to support it naturally, the road to stronger, pain-free legs becomes a whole lot clearer. And the best part, these changes aren't complicated. You won't need expensive treatments, or fancy supplements, or even a gym membership. Just a few smart decisions backed by science and real-life stories like Robert's that can help you stay active, mobile, and independent for years to come. So let's dive in. Let's start with the first sneaky vitamin that could be quietly weakening your legs, even though you've been told it's essential. Let me tell you about Robert. He's 72, retired, loves his morning walks and never misses his vitamins. Every day, like clockwork, he pops his multivitamin and an extra vitamin A capsule, because years ago, someone told him it was good for his immune system. But over the last few months, Robert started noticing something strange. His legs felt heavy, walking upstairs made his thighs ache, and getting up from the couch took longer than usual. He thought it was just age creeping in, but when he came in for a checkup, we looked a little deeper. And the culprit? Too much vitamin A. You see, after age 60, your liver doesn't process excess vitamins as efficiently. Vitamin A is fat-soluble, which means your body stores it instead of flushing it out like vitamin C, so when you keep taking more than your body needs, it slowly builds up, like filling a glass that never empties. What does that lead to? Muscle pain, especially in the thighs, calves, and lower back. Stiff joints, your knees feel locked up when you wake up. Muscle weakness, even short walks feel like marathons. Worse still, high levels of vitamin A can block your body from properly absorbing magnesium and calcium, two minerals essential for healthy muscle contractions. Without them, you're more likely to get leg cramps at night, balance problems, or that deep aching fatigue in your legs by afternoon. So what did Robert do? We stopped the supplement. Instead, he focused on getting natural sources of vitamin A, like a few slices of cooked carrot, a bit of sweet potato, or an egg yolk in the morning. Balanced, food-based. No more mega doses. And just a few weeks later, he's moving easier, no more groaning as he stands, and those stairs, no problem. Here's the takeaway. Vitamin A is important, but too much, especially from pills, can do more harm than good. If you're over 60 and taking high-dose vitamin A without your doctor's guidance, stop now. Get a blood test. Talk to your physician. And remember, when it comes to vitamins, more is not always better. Now let's talk about something that might surprise you, vitamin D. It's the sunshine vitamin. Everyone says it's great for your bones, right? And that's true, in the right amount. But here's where things get tricky, especially after age 60. Let me tell you about Robert again. After fixing his vitamin A issue, he started taking high-dose vitamin D, 5,000 IU a day, because a friend told him it would strengthen his bones and boost immunity. But within a month, new problems showed up. His legs felt stiff in the morning, he had muscle cramps in his calves at night, walking short distances made him feel shaky. He even described a strange tightness in his knees, like they just wouldn't bend smoothly. So we ran some labs. And guess what? His vitamin D levels were way too high. Here's what most people don't realize. Vitamin D is fat-soluble. Just like vitamin A, that means your body stores the extra in fat tissue, and it doesn't leave easily. When levels get too high, it raises calcium in the blood, a condition called hypercalcemia. And that's where the damage begins. Calcium builds up in soft tissues, like your muscles, joints, even arteries. This causes stiffness, burning pain, and reduced flexibility, especially in the legs. It also irritates nerves, so you might feel tingling in your toes or a sense of heaviness in your thighs. Too much vitamin D can also burden your kidneys, the very organs that regulate minerals and filter waste, and when kidney function slips, you might notice swelling in your legs, muscle fatigue, or more frequent cramping. For Robert, the fix was simple. We stopped the high-dose pills and switched to a more appropriate dose based on his lab results. He also started spending 10 to 15 minutes in the morning sun and added foods like salmon and eggs to his meals. Within 2 weeks, the tightness in his legs started to ease. By week 4, his strength was back. Here's the lesson. Vitamin D is essential, but only in the right amount. If you're taking it without knowing your levels, you could be doing more harm than good. So don't guess, test, let your doctor guide your dose, and remember when it comes to your legs, flexibility and strength start with balance, not excess. Now look, I'm not here to scare you, I'm here to help. And the good news is you don't need a complete life overhaul to fix your legs, you just need a few smart, specific changes. Let's start with vitamins. If you're taking vitamin A or D supplements, ask yourself, did a doctor tell me to take these? If the answer is no, stop right there. Go get a simple blood test. Find out your real levels. Most people over 60 don't need megadoses, they need balance. A little sunshine in the morning, a few eggs or salmon meals a week, that's plenty for most. Now let's talk food, if your diet has a lot of processed meats like bacon or sausage, fried foods like nuggets or fries, sweet desserts, cakes, ice cream, cookies, It's time to cut back. I'm not saying give it all up forever, but swap some of these with better choices. Instead of bacon, try grilled chicken or eggs. Trade white bread for whole grain with seeds or oats. Use olive oil instead of processed dressings or sauces. Craving something sweet? A handful of berries with a sprinkle of cinnamon works wonders. Also, drink more water. Dehydration makes leg pain worse. Remember, every small step adds up. You don't have to be perfect, but each better choice you make feeds your muscles, supports your joints, and keeps your legs stronger for longer. Your independence depends on your legs. Let's take care of them. One meal, one vitamin, one smart decision at a time. 12 everyday foods that secretly weaken your legs after 60. And what to eat instead. Let's not sugarcoat this. If you're over 60 and your legs feel weaker, stiffer, or heavier than they used to, you're not imagining it. And it's not always just aging. In fact, what you're eating every day might be secretly robbing your legs of strength, flexibility, and stamina. As a retired physician who's worked with thousands of older adults, I've seen the same patterns over and over. People trying their best, but making food choices that slowly sabotage their legs and mobility. So today, let's talk about the 12 common foods that hurt your legs as you age, and what to eat instead. Prohibited 1. Sugary desserts, cakes, cookies, donuts. We all enjoy a little treat now and then, but sugary desserts are loaded with refined sugars that cause inflammation throughout the body, especially in the joints and muscles. Too much sugar leads to blood sugar spikes and crashes, making your legs feel tired and wobbly. It also contributes to weight gain, which puts extra pressure on your knees, hips, and ankles. Right finger what to do instead. Swap desserts for fresh fruit with cinnamon or a small square of dark chocolate, 70% plus cocoa. You still get sweetness without the inflammation. Prohibited 2. Fried foods, French fries, fried chicken, onion rings. Fried foods are cooked in damaged oils full of trans fats. These fats clog arteries, stiffen blood vessels, and reduce circulation, especially to your legs. Poor circulation equals less oxygen equals weaker, slower muscles. And after 60, your legs need all the oxygen they can get. Right finger better choice. Try baking, grilling, or air frying your meals. Olive oil and avocado oil are excellent alternatives for heart and joint health. Prohibited 3. White bread. White bread is made from refined flour with almost zero fiber or nutrients. It turns into sugar quickly in your bloodstream, leading to energy crashes and inflammation. This sugar overload wears down your leg muscles over time, making walking or climbing stairs feel harder than it should. Right finger try instead. Choose whole grain breads with oats, flaxseed, or sprouted grains. These digest slowly, support stable energy, and fuel muscle recovery. Prohibited 4. Instant noodles. Cheap, fast, and comforting, but extremely harmful if you care about your legs. Instant noodles are high in sodium and additives, with almost no protein, fiber, or vitamins. That leads to fluid retention, swollen legs, and aching joints. Plus, the preservatives can trigger low-grade inflammation in your body daily. Right finger a smarter swap. Replace with brown rice, quinoa, or a small baked sweet potato. Simple carbs that nourish, not inflame. Prohibited 5. Processed meats, sausages, bacon, deli meats. Processed meats are full of sodium, preservatives, and nitrates. These ingredients increase inflammation, block blood flow, and cause long-term damage to joints and connective tissue. They also raise uric acid levels, which can cause gout-like symptoms, pain in your toes, knees, and ankles. Right finger choose instead. Go for lean meats like grilled chicken, turkey, or fish. Even better, cook your own to avoid hidden chemicals. Prohibited 6. Industrial ice cream. Store-bought ice cream is packed with refined sugar, saturated fat, and artificial stabilizers. This combo creates a perfect storm for joint pain, stiffness, and sluggish muscles. It also reduces your body's ability to absorb nutrients like magnesium and calcium, both essential for muscle strength. Right finger better dessert idea. Try blended frozen bananas with berries as a natural nice cream. It satisfies cravings without the crash. Prohibited 7. Soft drinks and soda. Sodas are loaded with sugar and phosphoric acid, which leaches calcium from bones. Weak bones equals weak legs. Even diet sodas are no better. They disrupt gut health and may increase appetite, leading to overeating and inflammation. Right finger healthy hydration. Drink filtered water, herbal teas, or lemon water throughout the day. Add a splash of real fruit for flavor if you miss the fizz. Prohibited 8. Cheese spreads and processed cheese slices. Highly processed cheeses contain high sodium and artificial phosphates, which throw off your body's mineral balance. This leads to cramping, weakness, and nighttime leg pain. They also lack the quality proteins needed to maintain muscle mass as you age. Right finger go for natural cheeses like ricotta, cottage cheese, or feta in moderation. They support muscle and bone strength without the toxic additives. Prohibited 9. Milk chocolate. Most milk chocolates are more sugar and fat than actual cacao. This type of treat causes insulin spikes and leads to energy crashes and leg fatigue. It also lacks the antioxidants found in dark chocolate that help reduce inflammation. Right finger smarter sweet. Choose dark chocolate, at least 70%. Eat in moderation, just a square or two, to satisfy your cravings and support blood flow. Prohibited 10. Canned foods. Many canned goods are packed with preservatives, salt, and even aluminum residue from the lining. Too much sodium equals fluid retention, which makes your legs feel swollen and tight. Some canned items also lose their nutrients during processing, offering little to no benefit for your muscles. Right finger what to do. Look for low sodium or no salt added options, or use frozen or fresh vegetables whenever possible. Prohibited 11. Store-bought packaged snacks, crackers, chips, cookies. These are full of hydrogenated oils, refined sugars, and synthetic flavors. They cause inflammation, dehydrate you, and often lead to empty eating. Lots of calories, no nutrition. Over time, this contributes to muscle loss, joint stiffness, and chronic fatigue. Right finger snack smarter. Try homemade trail mix, nuts with fruit, or a boiled egg with a slice of whole grain toast. Prohibited 12. Seasoning packets and instant flavor mixes. Pre-made seasoning packets, bouillon cubes, and soup mixes are loaded with MSG, monosodium glutamate, and artificial flavor enhancers. These chemicals overstimulate your nervous system and may cause tingling, muscle fatigue, or even trembling legs in sensitive individuals. Right finger natural seasoning tip. Use fresh herbs, garlic, onions, lemon, and olive oil. Your body and your taste buds will thank you. Check mark. So what should you eat instead? You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to go organic only, or cook every meal from scratch. You just need to be smarter, especially if you want to walk without pain and keep your independence. Here's a simple list of leg-friendly foods to work into your daily routine. Leafy greens, spinach, kale, rich in magnesium and calcium. Berries, fight inflammation and improve circulation. Salmon and sardines, high in omega-3s for joint health. Avocados, good fats that cushion and fuel your muscles. Eggs, full of protein and B vitamins. Oats and quinoa, support steady energy. Bananas, in moderation, help prevent cramps. Water, keeps joints and muscles moving smoothly. Stethoscope final thoughts. Your legs carry you through life. They give you freedom, stability, and independence. And the truth is, every bite matters. So next time you open the fridge or pantry, ask yourself, is this food helping my legs stay strong or slowly breaking them down? Because after 60, the foods you used to enjoy might not be your friend anymore. But the good news is, you can take back control. One smarter meal, one better swap, one strong step at a time. Let me leave you with this. You don't need a perfect diet. You don't need to fear every food. But after 60, Every smart choice you make, every meal you rethink, can help you walk taller, steadier, and with less pain. Your legs carry your independence. So take care of them one plate at a time. If this video helped you understand what might be weakening your legs, please give it a like. It tells YouTube this is worth sharing with more people who need it. And don't forget to leave a comment below. Tell us, which of these foods surprised you most? What change are you ready to make starting today? Your voice could inspire someone else. And your story could help another senior take their first step toward stronger legs. Also, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss our next video on senior strength, mobility, and better living. From my heart to yours. Thank you for watching, and I wish you strong legs, steady steps, and good health every day. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.